Bill Burr is an American comedian that first gained notoriety for his recurring role on the second season of Chappelle's Show. Bill has a unique comedy style of uninformed logic that has made him a regular with Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Kimmel. Welcome to Black and Gold Entertainment, and today we're talking about Bill Burr. What is Bill Burr's most recognizable roles? How did a comedian who hates reading write a book? Can he really fly a helicopter? And what are some of Bill's other interests besides comedy? Make sure to watch till the end to find out. This is The Genesis. William Frederick Burr was born in Canton, Massachusetts on June 10, 1968. Bill is one of 5 sons of a nurse, Linda Ann Wingent, and a dentist, Robert Edmund Burr. His family has German and Irish heritage. Bill graduated from high school in 1987, although he did poorly there. In 1993, however, he did obtain a bachelor's degree in radio from Emerson College in Boston. Bill worked in warehouses before starting his comedy career. He stated he enjoyed the freedom of the job. If my boss gave me a rough time, I could just get on a forklift and just drive away. Burr's father was a dentist, so he worked for his father as a dental hygienist for a brief period. Burr is a naysayer and a contrarian who never cares about political correctness. He's against organized religion and believes we should return to the gold standard for our currency. However, as he personally states, none of his opinions are actually based on any sort of reliable information. All because Bill says the first thing that comes to his mind and reading makes him sleepy. He often characterizes himself as that noisy guy with uninformed reasoning at the bar. Bill Burr is an extraordinarily lucrative and hardworking comedian. He had 300 stand-up shows a year early in his career. So how did it all start? It all started in his first stand-up comic back in 1992. In 1994, he moved to New York City to follow a comedy career. Bill is best known as a stand-up comedian who uses satirical humor and observational comedy in his performance. He has 6 stand-up specials and has done many late-night talk shows with a myriad of comedy specials on HBO and Comedy Central. Bill released 3 albums and presently hosts a podcast every week called the Monday Morning Podcast, where he talks about his everyday affairs, going on tour, and answers questions of the listeners since May 2007. Bill also appears as a guest on various fellow comedians' podcasts and shows, like Opie and Anthony, The Nerdist Podcast, Nobody Likes Onions, and the Adam Buxton Podcast, Down and Dirty with Jim Norton, and radio shows. Bill was also the first guest in Tom Green's podcast. Due to his popularity, Bill Burr had many sold-out shows in Madison Square Garden and the Royal Albert Hall. He also maintains the record for the most sold-out shows at the Wilbur Theater. In 2008, Bill Burr's first hour-long comedy special, Why Do I Do This?, was filmed in New York. Let It Go was recorded at the Fillmore in San Francisco and released on September 18, 2010, on Comedy Central. His other comedy special, You People Are All the Same, was released as a Netflix exclusive in 2012. In 2014, Bill filmed his 4th hour-long special, I'm Sorry You Feel That Way. Remarkably and contemporary for comedy specials, it was filmed in black and white. In 2015, Netflix released the popular sitcom F is for Family, where Bill Burr voices the main character, Frank Murphy. It is an animated sitcom that sketches Burr's stand-up and the idiocy of political correctness. Bill and Michael Price are writers and exclusive producers of the series. In 2019, Burr's 6-hour-long comedy special, Bill Burr, Paper Tiger, was released on Netflix. It was exceptionally successful and received a Grammy nomination. For the first time, Bill Burr hosted NBC's Saturday Night Live on October 10, 2020. In March of 2022, Bill Burr announced his directorial debut, Old Dads, which he also wrote and appeared in. Burr has his list of the greatest stand-up comedians. They are George Carlin, Bill Cosby, Sam Kinison, and Patrice O'Neal. Bill also has a book out called Cheat and was written by himself, Joe DeRosa, and Robert Kelly and was released in October of 2012. The book was inspired by the short film Cheat, based on a true story which Burr, DeRosa, and Kelly produced, co-wrote, and starred in. The film debuted at the 2011 Tribeca Film Festival and was screened at the 2011 Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal. Apart from being a brilliant comedian, Bill Burr is a great actor who appeared in many critically acclaimed movies and television series. He's famous for his role in Breaking Bad, where he played Patrick Cubby, and the Star Wars TV series The Mandalorian, where he played Miggs Mayfield. Bill can be seen in many other films, including The Frontrunner, starring Hugh Jackman, Daddy's Home with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, Black or White with Kevin Costner, Walk of Shame with Elizabeth Banks, The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy, Stand Up Guys with Al Pacino and Christopher Walken, and Date Night with Steve Carell and Tina Fey. Bill was also spotted in the third episode, Season 2 of the HBO series Crashing on Fox TV in 2013. Not many people know, but Bill also voiced Jason Michaels in the 2008 video game Grand Theft Auto 4. Bill also has a digital media studio called All Things Comedy, which is owned and operated by comedians, founded by himself and Al Mandrigal. It allows each comedian to create the content they think is funny, and to take ownership of the company that distributes it. Today, ATC is a major comedy podcast network producing over 50 shows, hosted by some of the greatest comedians in the business. After experiencing massive audience growth over the past 5 years, ATC has launched a full-scale studio that creates digital series and a development slate for television and feature distribution. In 2018, ATC announced a production deal with Comedy Central to produce an original stand-up series hosted by Bill, along with 3 one-hour stand-up specials. The first one-hour special under the deal, Bill Burr Presents Paul Vaziri, I'll Say This, premiered on November 2, 2018 on Comedy Central. William Burr has amassed a colossal net worth throughout his career as a stand-up comedian, actor, and podcaster, especially in his Monday morning podcast. His primary earnings came over the past few years through online streams, acting roles, comedy acts, podcasts, and advertisements. Bill has a net worth of around $12 million and earns about $1 million a year. Rolling Stone magazine called Bill Burr the uncontested heavyweight champ of rage-fueled humor. In 2009, he was the first stand-up comedian to appear on The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien. In 2011, Bill received the Comedian of the Year award from the Boston Comedy Festival. In 2013, the New York Times called Bill Burr one of the country's most humorous and remarkable voices for years. That same year, he was given the Alumni Award of Distinction by his alma mater, Emerson College. Bill Burr is a multi-talented guy with many hobbies and interests. One you may not be aware of, he is a licensed helicopter pilot and loves flying his own aircraft. During his free time, Burr spends it playing drums. He loves listening to heavy metal music and is a fan of Metallica, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Pantera, and Iron Maiden. He states that drummers John Bonham and Dave Lombardo inspire him to play drums. Bill is also a married man for 8 years to Nia Renee Hill, and they have 2 kids together. So what do you think about the star of our video, Bill Burr? Share your opinion in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload. And you can enjoy all the excellent content we send your way. Until next time, this is The Genesis.